So last weekend, my buddy Trevor invited me over to check out his new low-maintenance pet. Now, Trevor is the kind of guy who once tried to keep a goldfish alive in a coffee mug, so I was expecting a betta fish, maybe a hermit crab, or possibly just a rock with googly eyes. He opens the door, all proud, and gestures to the corner, where I see an aggressively spiky cactus sitting in a pot labeled Spike, complete with a little name tag. I laugh and say, "So, the wildest thing you have to do is remember not to sit on it, right?" Trevor just grins and says, "Yeah, but there's a catch. He's quirky." I should have known something was up when Trevor insisted I only water his other plants when Spike wasn't watching. At first, I thought he was joking, but the next morning, the aloe on the windowsill was slumped over like it had just watched the last episode of a sad drama. Trevor whispers, "You watered it in front of Spike, didn't you?" I roll my eyes, but then I notice that every time I'm near Spike with a watering can, the cactus's little spines seem to point more aggressively in my direction. I know it's impossible, it's a plant, not a guard dog, but Trevor swears Spike gets prickly when he's jealous. Things escalated when I tried to sneak some water to the spider plant while Spike was sunbathing. The next day, I found my shoelaces tied together and a suspicious pile of potting soil on my chair. Trevor just shrugged and said, "Told you, man." He's a stickler for attention. After a few more days, I started noticing all the other plants were leaning away from Spike, like they were afraid to compete for hydration. Every time I tried to water anything else, I'd find my phone full of blurry photos of cacti, Spike's way of saying, "Don't forget who's boss." I finally confronted Trevor, demanding to know why he'd saddle me with a jealous succulent. He just laughed and said, "Hey, I told you he was low maintenance, he only needs water once a month, but he requires constant emotional reassurance." So now, every time I visit, I make sure to compliment Spike on his needles and pretend the other plants don't exist. Because the only thing worse than a thirsty cactus is one with abandonment issues. Trust me, you don't want to get on his bad saguaro side.